Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
McCaffrey the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Call it a pickup of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Prescott from the gun. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. K'Lavon Chaisson able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And they'll get this down to the 10. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got it by...
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Touchdown, Arizona.
From 10 yards out, and the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 7, Prescott. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That catch good for only a couple.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of their defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite. Like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd and long for Prescott. And going deep for Hill. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
The game at 7. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
10 yards to go.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
Now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll run on 1st down. Shelton.
Ball carried by.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 44, Prescott. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. On first down, it's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Back to the air. Herbert on second down. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Again, Herbert. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 21.
It's a gain of 10.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Herbert on first down now. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21. Cardinals.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. From the 29, Prescott steps away to his left. And that is incomplete here.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On third down, it's Prescott. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. There we go. Kill. Choose the mic.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
On the carry.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Prescott.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Brings up 3rd.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And his kick here is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A shotgun snap for Herbert, eluding the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
And he comes back with one complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
It's 2nd and inches.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there.
He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Robert Foster there to make the grab. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Panthers 24, Cardinals 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he's got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. Prescott to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
First down, Cardinals.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Jeremy Chin on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
On the deep ball.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Lane opens here. He's past the 30. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. That ball complete to Isabella. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. From the gun, Herbert. And he finds McLaurin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. First down, here's the run with Cook. Oh, look at the juke. And down to the 36-yard line here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a quarterback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Dalvin Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have broken the tie.
It is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Cardinals 31.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to...
Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona.
Gonzalez lining up for the extra point.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
24.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Complete to DJ Moore. A gain of 5 brings up...
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
22-yard line.
Mike 2.
To throw is Prescott. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brian Burns. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And we're back now in Charlotte. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Derek Brown. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
29-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Uchenna Nwosu picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
4th down.
Now Prescott on 4th down. They're going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Give him 9 on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. 38-yard line. From the gun, Herbert. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 27-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
To Hunter Henry.
A 24-yard touchdown. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants him to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A big play there for Carolina. 58 yards.
At the 16-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Prescott to throw on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 10. He's at the 50, 30, past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Today's final score, Cardinals 51.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong.